and affection given to me since my arrival. I thank President Ali for opening the doors of his home to me. I also thank his family for their warmth and kindness. The spirit of hospitality is at the heart of our culture. I could feel that over the last 2 days with President Ali and his grandmother. We also planted a tree. It is a part of our initiative, एक पेड़ मां के नाम. That is a tree for mother. It was an emotional moment that I will always remember. Friends, I was deeply honored to receive the Order of Excellence, the highest national award of Guyana. I thank the people of Guyana for this gesture. This is an honor of 1.4 billion Indians. It is the recognition of the 3 lakh strong Indo-Guyanese community and their contributions to the development of Guyana. Friends, I have great memories of visiting your wonderful country over 2 decades ago. At that time, I held no official position. I came to Guyana as a traveler, full of curiosity. Now, I have returned for this land of many waters as the Prime Minister of India. A lot of things have changed between then and now. But the love and affection of my Guyanese brothers and sisters remains the same. My experience has reaffirmed you can take an Indian out of India, but you cannot take India out of an Indian. Friends, today I visited the Indian Arrival Monument. It brings to life the long, difficult journey of your ancestors nearly 2 centuries ago. They came from different parts of India. They brought with them different cultures, languages, and traditions. Over time, they made this new land their home. Today, these languages, stories, and traditions are part of the rich culture of Guyana. I salute the spirit of the Indo-Guyanese community. You fought for freedom and democracy. You have worked to make Guyana one of the fastest growing economies. From humble beginnings, you have risen to the top. Sri Chedi Jagan used to say, it matters not what a person is born, but who they choose to be. He also lived these words. The son of a family of laborers, he went on to become a leader of global stature. President Irfan Ali, Vice President Bharat Jagdev, former President Donald Ramotar, they are all ambassadors of the Indo-Guyanese community. Joseph Roman, one of the earliest Indo-Guyanese intellectuals. Ramcharitar Lalla, one of the first Indo-Guyanese poets. Shana Yarden, the renowned women poet. Many such Indo-Guyanese made an impact on academics and arts, music, and medicine. Friends, our commonalities provide a strong foundation to our friendship. Three things in particular connect India and Guyana deeply: culture, cuisine, and cricket. Just a couple of weeks ago, I'm sure you all celebrated Diwali. And in a few months, when India celebrates Holi, Guyana will celebrate Phagwa. This year, the Diwali was special, as Ram Lalla returned to Ayodhya after 500 years. People in India remember that the holy water and silas from Guyana were also sent to build the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. Despite being ocean apart, our cultural connection with Mother India is strong. I could feel this when I visited the Arya Samaj monument and Saraswati Vidya Niketan school earlier today. Both India and Guyana are proud of our rich and diverse culture. We see diversity as something to be celebrated, not just tolerated. Our countries are showing how cultural diversity is our strength. Friends, whenever people of India go, they take one important thing along with them, the food. The Indo-Guyanese community also has a unique food tradition which has both Indian and Guyanese elements. I am aware that dal puri is popular here. The 7 curry meal that I had at President Ali's home was delicious. I will remain a fond memory of me. Friends, the love for cricket also binds our nation strongly. It is not just a sport. It is a way of life, deeply embedded in our national identity. The Providence National Cricket Stadium in Guyana stands as a symbol of our friendship. Kanhai, Kalicharan, Chandrapaul are all well-known names in India. Clive Lloyd and his team have been a favorite of many generations. Young players from this region also have a huge fan base in India. Some of these great cricketers are here with us today. Many of our cricket fans enjoyed the T20 World Cup that you hosted this year. Your cheers for the team in blue at their match in Guyana could be heard even back home in India. Friends, this morning I had the honor of addressing the Guyanese Parliament. Coming from the mother of democracy, I felt the spiritual connect with one of the most vibrant democracies in the Caribbean region. We have a shared history that binds us together. Common struggle against colonial rule, love for democratic values, and respect for diversity. We have a shared future that we want to create. Aspirations for growth and development, commitment towards economy and ecology, and belief in a just and inclusive world order. Friends, I know the people of Guyana are well-wishers of India. You will be closely watching the progress being made in India. India's journey over the past decade has been one of the scale, speed, and sustainability. In just 10 years, India has grown from the 10th largest economy to the 5th largest. And soon we will become the 3rd largest. Our youth have made us the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. India is a global hub for e-commerce, AI, fintech, agriculture, technology, and more. We have reached Mars and the moon. From highways to highways, airways to railways, we are building state-of-art infrastructure. We have a strong service sector. Now, we are also becoming stronger in manufacturing. India has become our second largest mobile manufacturer in the world. Friends, India's growth has not only been inspirational, but also inclusive. Our digital public infrastructure is empowering the poor. We opened over 500 million bank accounts for the people. We connected these bank accounts with digital identity and mobiles. Due to this, people receive assistance directly in their bank accounts. Ayushman Bharat is the world's largest free health insurance scheme. It is benefiting over 500 million people. We have built over 30 million homes for those in need. In just one decade, we have lifted 250 million people out of poverty. Even among the poor, our initiatives have benefited women the most. Millions of women are becoming grassroots entrepreneurs, generating jobs and opportunities. Friends, while all this massive growth was happening, we also focus on sustainability. In just a decade, our solar energy capacity grew 30-fold. Can you imagine? We have moved towards green mobility with 20% ethanol blending in petrol. At the international level too, we have played a central role in many initiatives to combat climate change. The International Solar Alliance, the Global Biofuel Alliance, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, many of these initiatives have a special focus on empowering the global south. We have also championed the International Big Cat Alliance. Guyana, with its majestic jaguars, also stand to benefit from this. Friends, last year we had hosted President Irfan Ali as the chief guest of the Prasar Bharati Divas. We also received Prime Minister Mark Phillips and Vice President Bharat Jagdev in India. Together, we have worked to strengthen bilateral cooperation in many areas. Today, we have agreed to widen the scope of our collaboration from energy to enterprise, Ayurveda to agriculture, infrastructure to innovation, healthcare to human resources, and data to development. Our partnership also holds significant value for the wider region. The second India CARICOM Summit held yesterday is testament to the same. As a member of the United Nations, we both believe in reform multilateralism. In developing countries, we understand the power of the global south. We seek strategic autonomy and support inclusive development. We prioritize sustainable development and climate justice, and we continue to call for dialogue and diplomacy to address global crisis. Friends, I always call our diaspora the Rashtraduts. You are familiar with the word Rajdut, but for me, you are a Rashtradut. You are ambassadors of Indian culture and values. It is said that nothing can compare with the comfort of the mother's lap. You, the Indo-Guyanese community, are doubly blessed. You have Guyana as your motherland and Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata as your ancestral land. Today, when India is a land of opportunities, each one of you can play a bigger role in connecting our two countries. Friends, Bharat ko janiye quiz has been launched. I call upon you to participate. Also encourage your friends from Guyana. It will be a good opportunity to understand India, its values, culture, and diversity. Friends, next year, from 13th January to 26th February, Mahakumbh will be held at Prayagraj. I invite you all to attend this gathering with families and friends. You can travel to Basti or Gonda, from where many of you came. You can also visit the Ram temple at Ayodhya. There is another invite. It is for the Prasar Bharati Divas that will be held in Bhubaneswar in January. If you come, you can also take the blessings of Mahaprabhu Jagannath in Puri. Now, with so many events and invitations, I hope to see many of you in India soon. Once again, thank you all for the love and affection you have shown to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. And special thanks to my friend Ali. Thanks a lot.
And now we'll invite back on stage President Ali. Beautiful embrace between two powerful world leaders, sign of brotherhood and friendship. And that has brought us to the end of our...
Right, you're watching India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address to the Indian diaspora live from Georgetown in Guyana. Let me quickly recap for you the highlights or the main takeaways from that speech of Prime Minister Modi's. He spoke about cultural diversity. He said cultural diversity is our strength and diversity is to be celebrated, not tolerated. He invoked the rich cultural legacy and history of the Indian diaspora. The first Indian indentured labor landed in Guyana in 1838, and since then they have enriched the life and society of Guyana, and they have risen in their own respective careers and professions, be it engineering, medicine, healthcare, technology, and so on. He spoke about the 3 C's that bring India and Guyana together: culture, cuisine, and cricket. He spoke about reformed multilateralism. He spoke about how India and Guyana, as members of the Global South, vouch for strategic autonomy, inclusive development, sustainable development, climate justice, and how they believe in dialogue and diplomacy for resolving global crises. And last but not the least, he described the diaspora as cultural ambassadors of India on the world stage. That, in a nutshell, was Prime Minister Modi's address to the diaspora. Remember, it's become a hallmark of sorts for the Prime Minister to engage the diaspora every time he travels abroad, and this time was no different in Georgetown, where he spoke for about half an hour, engaging the diaspora in invoking the rich cultural legacy of both India and Guyana put together. And before that, the President introduced the speaker when he said that the Indian nurses, engineers, doctors, entrepreneurs have all contributed to the life and society of Guyana. He spoke about the passion and compassion of Prime Minister Modi's leadership. He said he has brought respect, dignity and pride to India that is unmatched, and that India has become a truly global leader. Right, with that, we are approaching the end of this special broadcast. Hope you found it useful. And with that, it's a wrap on this episode. Let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can, for those of you on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India on the DD India mobile app. The app is available on Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download it now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. From all of us here in New Delhi, thanks for watching this special broadcast.
Jaipur.
A confluence of spirituality, knowledge and culture. The progenitor of democracy, Bihar holds a special place in India's history. Treasure the journey of enlightenment. Travel the holy circuit trails of multiple faiths. Experience the legacy of ancient India. And an educational lineage that produced some of the greatest luminaries of the time. Discover a multitude of art and craft forms. Savor the true flavors of the land and enjoy the sights and sounds of iconic festivals. Delve deeper into the natural beauty of this land, enriched by the sacred river Ganga. Today, Bihar's infrastructure is at the heart of its transformation. Poised to take a big leap with initiatives in agriculture, education, tourism, and information technology. An ode to a remarkable history. Bihar truly offers a glimpse into a captivating past and vibrant present. Welcome to Bihar.
Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India News Hour, India's voice to the world. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next hour, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses Indian diaspora in Guyana, highlights strong bonds between two nations, urges Indian Guyanese community to be part of India's growth story. PM Narendra Modi addresses Guyana's special parliament session, says this is not a time for conflict, time to remove conditions that create conflicts. Russian President Putin says hit Ukraine with new mid-range hypersonic ballistic missile in a warning to the West. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denounces International Criminal Court's decision to issue arrest warrants for him, and his former defense minister calls ruling anti-Semitic. And Prasar Bharati's OTT platform Waves will provide clean family entertainment, say Chairman Navneet Singh Sehgal. So India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a community program in Guyana. PM Modi said that India and Guyana share a unique relationship which is based on shared heritage, culture and value.
I have great memories of visiting your wonderful country over 2 decades ago. At that time, I held no official position. I came to Guyana as a traveler, full of curiosity. Now, I have returned for this land of many waters as the Prime Minister of India. A lot of things have changed between then and now. But the love and affection of my Guyanese brothers and sisters remains the same. My experience has reaffirmed you can take an Indian out of India, but you cannot take India out of an Indian.
Prime Minister Modi also spoke about the efforts being undertaken to make state-of-the-art infrastructure in the country.
India is a global hub for e-commerce, AI, fintech, agriculture, technology and more. We have reached Mars and the moon. From highways to highways, airways to railways, we are building state-of-art infrastructure.
And Guyana's President Irfan Ali said India and Guyana are not just restricted to economy and trade, rather the ties are deeply personal and emotional.
India today is a world leader in innovation, technology, infrastructure, development, human capital advancement, and importantly, Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. India is a shining light in leadership, your leadership. It is no secret that the strength of your leadership, the passion and compassion of your leadership, the deliberateness of your leadership has placed India in a different light and realm around the globe. You have brought incredible respect But more importantly, you have brought a level of dignity and pride to India that is unmatched, and we congratulate you on that.
Earlier, Prime Minister Modi addressed the National Assembly of the Parliament of Guyana on Thursday. He is the first Indian Prime Minister to do so. The Prime Minister recalled the long-standing historical ties between India and Guyana. He noted that India's mantra of humanity first inspires it to amplify the voice of the Global South, including at the recent G20 summit in Brazil.
History was made as Prime Minister Narendra Modi became the first Indian leader to address the National Assembly of the Parliament of Guyana. In his landmark address, the Prime Minister highlighted the deep historical ties between India and Guyana, rooted in centuries of shared culture, values and heritage. Expressing gratitude to the people of Guyana for the